Good morning. There we go. Yes. Welcome to the King Angel Show, where together we react, learn, and discuss a wide range of topics that go from history, true crime, murder mystery, am I the antagonist, all the way to mythology, music, movies, picture books. We do art books as well, graphic design, a little bit of everything. I'm King Angel, your favorite variety streamer. And like I said before, I apologize for the previous live I went. Uh, when I went live the last time, a few minutes ago. I don't know what happened. It was just like a technical difficulty. My Streamlabs wasn't registering the mic, so I don't necessarily know what happened. But that's how it is, apparently. Hoping everyone's having a great day. Happy Tuesday. If you have your coffee, I have my coffee in hand. As you know, black coffee, sugar only. Been doing this for quite some time. It's crazy. I started really early with coffee. Like really early with coffee. I think I was probably already drinking coffee by the time I was probably 10 or 11. No, but maybe 11 or 12. It's pretty custom for people back home to start drinking coffee at a very early age. So it's of no surprise that it's technically part of our culture. Like, it's really part of our culture because everyone drinks coffee in Dominican Republic. Like, that is crazy, the amount of people. Coffee is the staple drink of Dominican Republic. That and beer and rum, but like coffee, that's like across the table. Yeah, everywhere you go, they'll offer you a cup of coffee, a tacita of coffee, just a little bit of coffee in there. Hell yeah. And it's crazy how that's something that goes all around, because Cuba's the same thing too, and Puerto Rico as well. So it's, again, coffee is very instilled in these cultures that are really similar. So, you know, my Cuban and Puerto Rican brothers and sisters are, while we don't necessarily talk the same, we share a lot of similarities in, regards to like food, the way we look. Sometimes it's hard to distinguish between like Dominicans and Puerto Ricans because a lot of us look alike. That's the truth of the matter. A lot of Cubans and Dominicans look alike too. We're both, right smack in the middle of the Caribbean. It's hot all the time, so yeah. Again, we definitely share a lot of similarities that, if listed, would be pretty long. Pretty long. But yeah, coffee definitely is a staple in Dominican culture. I love this coffee. This coffee is amazing. So, is there anything on your end? Let me know. Chat's open. Stop by and say good morning to your boy. But before I continue, just a quick reminder: I am live on Twitch, which is the main platform that I have my show on for now. Tuesdays at 8 p.m. That's Pacific Standard Time, 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I go live also Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tuesdays is it's our picture book and vinyl day, but it's also like the more chill out of all the stream days. more leaning towards it being an end of day, the last thing maybe that you're entertained with before you go to bed. It's like we listen to music while I either show off a book or do graphic design. So it's geared more towards it being more of engagement between chat and also it just gives me the chance to form better relationships with my viewers. Wednesdays, on the other hand, is True Crime and Murder Mystery Wednesday. So there we cover everything, like I said, true crime, murder mystery, horror. I'm a huge horror fan. I love horror movies. I love everything that has to do with that genre, which is horror. I love it. I absolutely love it. Your boy cannot wait for October. I fucking love Halloween. I love the month of October. I love that you can get away with just like promoting, like, but just like, you know, you can fill your house with a whole bunch of Halloween stuff. You get to dress up, you know, costume up and party if you're into that. I love partying. Although I don't necessarily dress up. I don't costume up. I haven't worn a costume in. I was probably a kid the last time I wore a costume. I do party on Halloween, but I guess I dress up as my alter ego, Angelus. It's the party demon that likes to come out. It's crazy. But yeah, above Halloween is the shit. That is the most wonderful time of the year. I bet there's more people that like Halloween and the concept of what that represents and the whole month of October than Christmas. Come on now. But yeah, October's gonna be really cool for me. I am dedicating the whole month to horror. Everything horror. Everything. I'm doing 4 weeks. All the streams I do are gonna be horror related. It's like even saying it is like heaven. So yeah, keep your eyes peeled for that, because that's gonna be pretty awesome. It's gonna be pretty awesome. It's gonna be entertaining. There's gonna be jump scares. We're gonna learn a lot about how these famous horror movies were made. We'll watch, react, and discuss documentaries about horror. Watch a whole bunch of true case episodes of whatever. We'll do like that chapter, like whatever the case may be. But October's gonna be kept exclusively for everything that has to do with the horror genre. So yeah. And adding to that schedule, I'm also live Saturdays, which is our variety show. Saturdays is 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And again, variety show, that's where I'll pick a topic. So for example, last show, albeit it was on a Thursday because I wasn't able to stream on Saturday due to going to Jerry Bash. I don't know if you guys know that. Jerry Bash is when they celebration of the life of Jerry Garcia, which was the frontman of the Grateful Dead. So I went all the way up to the mountains for that, and it was an pretty amazing time. You know, I'm not necessarily 100% a fan of the band, but I still had a great time. I can definitely appreciate just being in a nice place with a nice park, open space, whatnot. So that was pretty awesome. I like being in places where it's a little family oriented, a whole bunch of kids playing around, dogs and stuff. yeah, it was pretty good. Not a fan of the music. I respect those that do. Like I can hear it, I can listen to it, and it doesn't bother me like other types of music, but it's not what I would go to for music. But again, I respect it, and I respect those that are Deadheads. I know plenty of people that are sworn Grateful Dead fans for life, ride or die. So yeah, I can completely understand where they're coming from, and I respect it. I just personally don't do it. But that's just me. I did have a great time though. I love being up in the mountains. I used to live in the mountains, and that was so great. I loved it so much. I lived on the last house on top of a hill. No internet service, so there was no company. Couldn't get Verizon, couldn't get Comcast, nothing. There was an overpriced company that did provide internet service. It was through satellite, but that's how remote this place was. But the house was beautiful. It was huge, and just the way of life and the amount of peace that I was able. It's another. It's so peaceful that it's scary. I don't know if that makes any sense to anyone. It's so peaceful that it kind of causes a little bit of just a little bit of anxiety, because yeah, it's dangerous. Not dangerous, but you have to watch out for animals after night. There's definitely bears, and there's a whole bunch of foxes too. But that bear specifically, when I remember living up in the mountains, that I had a bear that terrorized us for a while. And by terrorizing, I mean that this bear would always go for the garbage receptacles that we have. I mean, dude, it didn't matter what we did, that bear went into that garbage can. I mean, we put rope on it, we tried sealing it. Man, that bear clawed its way inside. That bear didn't give two shits. Not one, nor the other. He didn't give two. And it got to the point where the bear would just drag the garbage can all the way to, because it had like its bear was fucking weird, so it had like its own little road in between all like the trees, and you could see like the garbage that would go all the way there, but it was filled with poison ivy, so you couldn't really go in there to clean it like that. I remember someone had to put like 2 sets of like painters, that whole painter's suit that people put on to paint, basically, and this person put 2 on to be able to go in through. That's how thick that poison ivy was, just to be able to pick up that garbage. And dude, that bear was brutal. He just kept taking it all the way inside, and it's a trail of garbage. And I don't know if you know this, but bears stink. Bears smell like death, and yeah, it smells like just imagine, it smelled like garbage and death. So it's not like he was trying to hide what he was doing. Man, I hated that bear so much. Fuck that bear. Yeah, fuck that bear, dude. I hated him. Oh, made my life a living hell. And it was for a long time too. We were there in that house for like a year and a half, and no lie, that bear terrorized us for like a whole year. And it always kept coming back to the same place. Always. There were more places around. There were more houses. But I mean, I could only imagine that the bear would do the same thing to them as well. But man, fuck that. But yeah, the mountains and Jerry Day. I was great. I had a great time. Let me see. I'll focus myself a little bit. There you go. See if that helps a little bit. But yeah, I have some news here ready for us. I'll start reading that in a little bit. I have a Discord channel. I do. I have a Discord channel. And that community will grow. And it's going to grow with like-minded individuals just like you that are interested in great topics like true crime, murder mystery, mythology, multiplayer, and co-op games. So I have channels that are dedicated for that so we can all play together. There's some free games that are cross-platform that are really fun. We can definitely get into. Am I the antagonist? Graphic design, art, picture books, all those interests that I would like to spark in people or go with that spark. And yeah, when they join that Discord, we have this community that's growing. A little quiet right now, but the goal is to have it filled with like-minded individuals. I know that there's plenty of people that like true crime. That true crime community is pretty big. So that's one good reason to join. Another great reason to join is that you have direct engagement with me. How cool is that? I am also putting up schedules there. I have a poll there for future topics about basically anything that we can all agree on. That'll be the subject of a Saturday variety show. So plenty of reasons to join that Discord. The information, if you're watching me on Facebook Live, you can find it in my profile page. So definitely check that out. You can like or follow that page. If you're watching me on LinkedIn, definitely follow me. Let's be business buddies. This is my business. I do have my 9 to 5. And that is like my own responsibilities. Streaming on YouTube, definitely. Good morning, Kat. I am actually right now I'm on YouTube, Facebook Live, and LinkedIn. And I'm waiting on, not waiting on, but I'm trying to get as many more followers on TikTok to add then TikTok as well. And I'll be doing Instagram Live too. I'm trying to spread myself out as much as possible. I'm like butter. I'm all around. How are you today, Kat? Hope you're doing well. Thank you for being here. But yeah, that's basically that portion in a nutshell. Oh, before I forget, all my episodes, you can find replays and clips of them on my YouTube channel. I also do lives for my replays as well, so you can catch that. That's a spontaneous, sporadic kind of thing, so you'd have to follow me on any of my social media platforms, or you can subscribe to my YouTube channel. That way you can always be up to date with when I'll be going live or when I am live, because again, it's for the morning coffee shows, it's spontaneous, and so are the live replays of my episodes. So thank you. I appreciate that. I really do. Especially these morning ones are more, again, geared more towards just morning coffee. And I'm going to start reading the news a little bit. Strange news. I'm definitely not getting into anything else. But I do like reading like all these weird shit that happens, or like that's not really talked about. It's pretty crazy. Last week we read one about, what was it? It was one about sharks. That was actually pretty interesting. Damn it, I forgot. Oh, we did read about some facts about space and that you can't, what is it? You can't fart or burp in space. So, Florida news. Oh, I remember going through that whole when the Florida. Have you ever done the putting your birthday on Google and writing? You put your birthday and then you write Florida, and you either get Florida man or woman, and it tells you what crazy shit happened on your birthday. And was it sharks walking on land? I mean, I wouldn't be. It's Florida. I wouldn't be surprised. The company I work with, I work directly with the owners. They're all from Florida. Dude, the stories that they tell me, mind you, I've been to Florida plenty of times, but yeah, Florida is it's very unique. Side plays, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate that. Oh, that's what you were referencing, Kat? Yeah. Let me tell you something. I remember, I think one of the ones that I got for my birthday was a Florida man stabs woman because she wouldn't give him back, like, one of them was his rubber ducky or something. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. I actually have it right here. Let me see. Okay, so what is it? Okay, so let's see. Okay, so my birthday is July 21st. Another drugged out Florida man gets naked and bites off a chunk of human flesh. Okay. Next one. Florida man known as the Monkey Whisperer arrested for illegally selling primates. Oh wait, no, this is, why is it giving me January? That's July 17, June 21st. What is this? Okay, this is... Let me see. Okay, so Florida woman arrested for stabbing minivan with pitchfork. All right. Let's see. Oh, look, Florida man birthday challenge. Let's see what this says. Ads. Nobody wants that. Wait, hold on. Let me go back to chat. So yeah, you can kind of get the picture there. Florida man is sentenced to jail and moral therapy for attacking a minion. I mean, yeah. There's a bunch of contemporary Christian songs. I don't know how so many in 1 year slid onto the list. That's crazy. On what list? You want to know what else? Songs that have made its way are so popular, my mom listens to them every day mostly. The list of the songs. The list of what songs? I am not up to date with any contemporary Christian songs. I'm sorry. But nonetheless, yeah. Florida is Florida. The Praise God songs. Nope. I have absolutely no idea. But I mean, you can always feel free to share. I personally don't. I have no idea. Want to know what else is heating you up? Talk to me. Is it a Florida man or Florida woman? Because that's Florida for you. Okay. Update this real quick. Somebody said I was up later than Monica had to start a war about it. My guy knew he would regret it. Why would the war start about something? Well, maybe it was because you stayed up that late. Who knows? Maybe that's, I don't know, that's one of the things about, I guess, having a partner. It's that, yeah, you're susceptible to have that war started for you at any time, especially if you have a short-fused person. You did not, though. Yeah. And hey, I mean, as long as, I mean, I don't know. The way I see it, maybe you just, let me see. My guy knew he would regret it. I don't know, maybe a conversation is, or took it, news, bomb, shotgun, fires, you name it. It wasn't, I think all of us are on that same page right there. It really was. I actually saw a pretty interesting documentary about World War II, and yeah, those were. I was rough. My mom actually. Let me see. My mom was 30. Yeah, she lived through. Well, I mean, I think she was young still, but she still tells me sometimes, like, stories of, like, back then and how it was. So, yeah. It's odd. I mean, it's really. I mean, again, I think we kind of feel it now, but given that a lot of those situations did actually happen back then, I don't know. My mom would tell me that it's just living in perpetual fear was something very common back then. Like, it was just everywhere you went to, there was always just this eerie sense of something could happen. Like, even I could even say, like, even more than now. No, yeah, I can definitely understand where you're coming from. I don't know. They've been saying that for a long time. I just hope that that's something that never say never, because obviously we're human beings and war has been a staple in humanity since the dawn of it. But I sure do hope that never happens. But who knows? Who knows at this point? As long as the way I see it, as long as there are these greedy, just downright sleazy people in power, yeah, I don't know. It's just something that I hope never happens. That is true, Kat. Sure. I will do that. Yeah, Kat, but yeah, that's pretty. It's definitely downright sleazy, and unfortunately, yeah, it's always been like that. War has always been the method to achieve peace, which I guess we all know that doesn't work necessarily, but yeah, that sucks. Wonderful. So I will read something interesting for us. This one caught my eye. So this is a massive sinkhole just discovered in Chile has authorities puzzled. I mean, can you see the size of that? Sorry, we'll go a little closer. Okay, I won't go closer, but yeah. This is an aerial view that shows a large sinkhole that appeared over the weekend near the mining town of Tierra Amarilla, Copiapó province in Chile. I mean, look at the size of that. So it's so deep. At 656 feet from top to bottom, a sinkhole that opened in Chile over the weekend could fit the Washington Monument inside, with about 100 feet to spare. Officials are working to determine what caused the massive sinkhole near the mining town of Tierra Amarilla. The sinkhole is fairly wide too. After it was found on Saturday, the National Geology and Mining Service, also called CERNAGEOMIN, first estimated the diameter at about 82 feet wide, but the sinkhole proved to be much larger upon further inspection. On Tuesday, the agency said it's nearly 105 feet wide. The Washington Monument is only 55 feet wide at its base. We haven't detected any material down there, but we have seen the presence of a lot of water, said agency director David Montenegro in a statement to Reuters. The land where the sinkhole appeared is owned by Canada's London Mining Corp and is near the company's Minera Ojos del Salado copper mining operations. The company said that the sinkhole has remained stable since it was detected. Wow. I mean, if just looking at it, it looks like, 82 feet wide. It looks like it was... This looks like there's something, like, someone made a mistake when editing the picture, or they were like, someone was trying to... This looks like a mistake. Like, this the center of the hole. So it kind of looks like someone erased this part without knowing, and they published the picture, and they're like, oh shit, that shouldn't have been published like that. Yep, that's how weird this looks, and that's a really big, like, wow, that's extremely huge. One of the mines nearby is also being monitored, and there has not been movement related to the sinkhole. As a preventive measure, development work in an area of the Alcaparrosa underground mine has been temporarily suspended, the company added. While investigators are still working to determine the cause of the sinkhole, some folks on Twitter have chimed in with their own theories. Wait, is this an actual... Oh, I was gonna say... That's an acme. Okay, so these are just like weird things. Like, but wow. Okay, let's see why it's next. Okay. You could get paid to eat candy as a Canadian company's chief candy officer. Turns out you might be able to eat candy for a living and make thousands in the process. Canada's Candy Funhouse is hiring a chief candy officer, according to a recent job posting. Do you love all things candy and chocolate? Are you passionate about confectionery treats and exploring unreleased and existing products? If so, this is the perfect position for you. The description reads on LinkedIn. The Ontario-based company said the position pays $100,000 Canadian dollars, which is roughly around $78,167.70 US dollars. Wow. Okay, so that's big difference. The job can be remote or based in its Canada or New Jersey offices. The chief candy officer will serve as head taste tester and try over 3,500 products each month. Besides eating about 113 pieces of candy a day, the chief candy officer will lead the company's Funhouse candy strategy, run candy board meetings, and have a say in which products Candy Funhouse will carry. The chief candy officer will also approve candy inventory and designate spotlight treats with an official stamp of approval. Applicants can be as young as 5 years old and must reside in North America. All you need is a passion for candy, pop culture, and a sweet tooth. That's part of the job posting. The chief candy officer will also undergo extensive palate training, according to the description. Wow, applicants can be as young as 5 years old. Dude, getting those kids hooked on sugar early. Yikes. So far, nearly 6,500 people have applied to the job on LinkedIn. Inquiries on the job are so high that the company said its usual response time is delayed. Applicants have until August 31st to apply. No previous experience is necessary. The position would no doubt involve excessive consumption of sugar, which the World Health Organization recommends limiting to 10% of one's daily calories. Too much sugar can increase the risk of type 2 diabetes and heart disease. This job posting specifies that the position comes with an extensive dental plan. Wait, where do you apply? Well, I think the silver lining in the whole situation is that it has an extensive dental plan, so you can at least count on getting your teeth fixed if you get like a whole bunch of cavities. But yeah, 6,500 applicants, and you can be as young as 5 years old, dude. I can imagine those parents just looking at their kids like, "Yep, you need to start putting in your 2 cents into this house at the age of 5, baby." That's crazy right there. Now, here's a question. Yeah, the 5-year-old, but think about it. But here's the question. Does that fall under? Is that child abuse? Does that fall under child labor? Wouldn't that be illegal? You feel me? Like, really? Because that seems very illegal. I don't know. That's definitely child labor. I don't know about child abuse, but that does sound like the same thing that you have laws against. I don't know. You have to be 15 to legally work. Well, I think some states do have I think it's 13, because I know that for example, like McDonald's does like their summer programs that young teens can apply to work. So I think that maybe it is a little bit younger, but it has to be somewhere that there's no alcohol sold, and just like it can be like I said, it can be like McDonald's, Burger King, or like not simple, but like jobs like that don't have anything that are geared more towards adults. But yeah, like you said, it could be also like under the table as well. So it all depends. But the reality of the case is that that sounds a whole lot like child labor to me. And 6,500 applicants. Yeah. I don't think people realize that when it seems too good to be true, it probably is too good to be true. There's something there that's something's not right. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. But if you paint shit to me in gold, I start doubting it right away. Because if it's too good to be true, it probably is. And there's something I don't know, and I'm gonna be disappointed somehow or some way. So I'd rather have things that are smack in my face. This is it. These are the good things. These are the bad things, and I can make my choice if I want to do it or not. But let me put it to you this way. I would rather, for example, for a restaurant, I would rather go to a 4-star restaurant than go to a 4.5 or 5-star restaurant, because they're not being completely real with you. A 4-star restaurant, you can find an average of good reviews and bad reviews, and then you can make your own determination from that point on. But again, if it's too good to be true, they're portraying it to you encrusted in diamonds and gold, there's something behind all that. But maybe that's just me. My friend just told me she got a job with Xerox, $27 an hour. They reached out on Facebook. I was like, dude, yeah. Again, if it's too good to be true, it probably is. I remember I remember this is a long time ago. I was apartment hunting, and I came across. I was still naive when it came to. I had just come to California, so uh, I wasn't up to date with all the scams that happen on Craigslist when it comes to like renting and whatnot. And I remember seeing this apartment that they had listed, and the price was just too good to be true for the place and the amount of space. And I fell for it in a sense that I went to the place to I went to the apartment to like check it out to see if I could end up renting it. And it was just to tell you that the picture of the bathroom that they took was a bathroom. But they failed to mention that the bathroom was not in the apartment. It's a shared bathroom with everyone on that floor. And there's like 5 or 6 other apartments on that same floor, and there's one bathroom. They cleaned it, and they took pictures, and they made it look very nice, and they made it seem like it was part of the apartment, and it was your own private bathroom. No, it was a shared bathroom. One bathroom, not even like two one bathroom with one shower and one toilet, and they were charging like $2,500. But it ended up being it was a scam. Why? Yeah, because it was too good to be true, Kat. And if it's too good to be true, it is. So, yeah, that's me. I'd rather you sprinkle in the truth and sprinkle some bad stuff in it. Sprinkle the reality of it, and then if I want to do it, I'll make my own choice and I'll do it, knowing that that there are good and bad things to it. And there's a whole bunch of stuff like that it's just like scam after scam, and people get away with it. It's crazy. And it was it's like they hired a professional photographer to take the pictures of the apartment, because it just looked amazing. Like, I had never seen an apartment so organized. Like, they had it. In a sense, like, the way they had like everything structured, and like the kitchen looked really nice for a small apartment. It was a studio. It was really nice. Scam. Man, fuck out of here with that scam shit. And it's everywhere you go. It's a people are just trying to scam you for your money. Alrighty, moving on. I have time to read at least one or two more. I have a incredibly busy day at work today. Let me see. I think this is actually the one that I read last week. No. Nothing new. Let's see what's going on in the book section. Interesting. I've actually heard of this book. It says, The Last White Man spins a depth, if narrow, fantasy about identity. Interesting. I have heard of this author before. Oh, let's see. The Devil Takes You Home invites readers to consider the depths of darkness. The author is Gabino Iglesias. To consider this, in 2021, 596 migrants at the U.S.-Mexico border died or went missing, according to the Missing Migrants Project. And this year so far, the number is 252. Due to the recent SCOTUS decision regarding reproductive rights, Americans are now traveling to or ordering medications from Mexico in order to gain access to abortions. Meanwhile, this year, there have been at least 356 mass shootings in the U.S., and it's only August. At least 21 trans people have been murdered. Climate change is continuing apace. The most common COVID-19 variant as of late is more vaccine resistant than previous ones, and monkeypox was declared a public health emergency by the World Health Organization. Well, damn. Reading it, I mean, you kind of like see these news you're always like reading about it, but when you see them all listed in this manner, holy crap. Feeling nihilistic enough? Good. That's exactly how you want to be when reading Gabino Iglesias' riveting new novel, The Devil Takes You Home, a barrio noir that invites readers to consider the depths of darkness in this world, its material effects, and the cycles of violence we both willingly and perforce enter into. At the novel's opening, Mario, the narrator, and his wife, Melissa, have just received news that their daughter, Anita, has been diagnosed with leukemia. A few weeks later, Mario was fired from his job after taking too much time off to care for her. The bills, medical and otherwise, pile up, and in desperation, Mario reaches out to Brian, an old co-worker who told Mario once to call if the damn poverty noose gets too tight, yeah? In short order, Brian gives Mario a gun, a mark, and the promise of $6,000. Mario shoots the strangers he's been charged with killing, and, despite wrestling with himself beforehand, admits, I didn't feel bad about it. I felt good. It freaked me out a little and I couldn't breathe. But it also felt like energy through my veins. He deserved it. He was as guilty of Anita's illness as everybody else. Wow, this is the opening of the novel. When Anita dies and Melissa leaves, this is early enough in the book to not count as a spoiler, I promise. Mario is left with nothing but grief, rage, and the hounding of collection agencies. When Brian makes Mario an offer to join him and a man called Juanca on a 2-day job that will net them each $200K, Mario, both entirely aware of what he's doing and desperately hoping that the money will somehow help him get Melissa back, accepts. The Devil Takes You Home is written in both English and Spanish. The former outweighs the latter, and any Spanish dialogue too important to the plot or mood is translated, and takes readers on a journey to hell and back. Whether hell is the American racism, the Mexican cartel industry, Mario's grief, and increasing comfort with violence, or all of the above, it works. As Juanca says, the devil is everywhere. Interesting. Let's see what's going on in pop culture. Ooh, 20 years later, The Wire still enthralls. So this year marks the 20th anniversary of HBO's crime drama The Wire. Creators David Simon and Ed Burns spent 5 seasons dissecting various institutions in Baltimore, producing what is now considered one of the best television series of all time. Yeah. Definitely one of the best. Not obviously. It's not one of my favorites. I loved Breaking Bad. I mean, I've seen some pretty amazing shows. The Wire is definitely up there. Shout out to Michael K. Williams. And yeah, it's a whole bunch of people in this. Idris Elba. I didn't know who Idris Elba was until like I remember seeing him there, but I didn't put 2 and 2 together until I saw him. I forgot the role that he plays in The Office. Well, he's like the CEO's, I think it's like the COO or something. That's when I made the connection between them both. I'm like, oh, I remember this dude. This is where Michael B. Jordan started. Hey! Boop. Hey, say hi. Alright, goodbye. Doesn't seem like he's in the mood today. Yeah, Michael K. Williams was in the show. He was so good. What a great show. Let's see. Yeah, this was so crazy. I'm actually gonna read a little bit about this because I saw this on the news. Like I saw it on Twitter, but I I didn't read into it, but it said Anne Heche's hospitalization after a car crash divides social media. Okay, this was written by Chloe Veltman. Let's see. Supporters and detractors of Anne Heche took to Twitter to respond to media reports about the Emmy Award-winning 53-year-old actress' hospitalization following a car accident Friday in a residential neighborhood of Los Angeles. I hate when they write their age. Who gives a shit? They don't do that for men. I don't understand why they have to do that for women. It's consistently... Whatever. TMZ broke the story, stating the actress was speeding in her blue Mini Cooper when she crashed into two homes, one after the other, causing the second one to erupt in flames, and apparently suffered severe burns in the fire. We're told she's currently in the hospital intubated, but expected to live. I remember seeing yesterday, I think that she was in a coma. Damn. Heche's friend and podcast co-host Heather Duffy Boylston said she's in stable condition. Her family and friends ask for your thoughts and prayers and to respect her privacy during this difficult time. Fellow actress Rosanna Arquette called the incident really tragic and asked for people to pray for Heche, who is best known for her roles in 1990 films like the Gus Van Sant remake of Psycho and Donnie Brasco, in which she starred opposite Johnny Depp. Really great movie, Johnny Brasco. Writer Steve Huff empathized with Heche, calling to attention the actress's long and open struggle with mental health issues. Damn. Yeah, people don't play when it comes to taking pictures of celebrities in private situations. There's no wonder celebrities are affected by this and they pull a Britney. And I mean that when I say it. Like, I don't listen to Britney Spears or anything. I don't listen to her music, but I know I'm up to date with the whole situation, and that's pretty fucked up. That's what celebrity, like, a lot of people want to be famous and they want to be celebrities, but they don't know that other side of it because you only see the side that's profitable, but you don't see what's behind it. And that's a clear example of what goes on behind and how that can affect someone. Like, it's crazy how that happened. Think about it. Like, really, honestly, think about it to yourself. Like, she shaved her head. She was doing like a whole bunch of stuff, and it was definitely caused by, a bombardment of paparazzis and media, and people meddling in your life 24/7 all the time. You're in the spotlight right there. That's insane. Yeah, so that's why I say pulling a Britney 2007. Moving on, so it says Twitter user Rich Keith echoed the sentiments of many who weighed in on the social media platform and expressing sympathy not for Heche but rather for the homeowner whose house caught on fire as a result of the accident. It says Anne Heche is in the hospital severely burned from a car accident. This is really tragic. Pray for her. That was Rosanna Arquette. This person responded, what about the people in the house she crashed into and caused a fire? Oh, I'm sorry. Am I a bad person for asking that? It says neither the Los Angeles Police Department nor the Los Angeles Fire Department was willing to identify the person or persons involved in the accident. We don't release victims' names, an LAPD spokesperson told NPR. I don't know about that, but according to a fire department report about the second crash involving a fire, 59 firefighters took 65 minutes to access, confine, and fully extinguish the stubborn flames within the heavily damaged structure, and rescue one female adult found within the vehicle, who has been taken to an area hospital by LAFD paramedics in critical condition. No other injuries were reported. Heche's manager and agents have not responded to NPR's request for comment. Crazy. Okay, seeing a lot of people talk about this. So for fans and non-fans alike, Netflix's The Sandman is a dream come true. First, to the many nervous fans of The Sandman among you, relax, they nailed it. Yeah, it took forever and a slew of assorted aborted attempts, but the Netflix adaptation of the landmark comic book series just works. It succeeds as a faithful presentation of the look, feel, and story of the Lord of Dreams as presented in the comics, which was written by Neil Gaiman, with art by Sam Keith, Mike Dringenberg, and many other pencilers and inkers over the years. Far more importantly, however, it succeeds as a work of adaptation. With recent audiobook versions strictly adhere to every infinitesimal detail of the 1989 to 1995 comic run, and as a result ended up feeling both dated and overwritten, the Netflix series' grip on the source text is gratifyingly looser. It breathes. Changes, big and small, have been made to characters and storylines that streamline, update, and focus the narrative, now honed to fit the specific, propulsive demands of serialized television. Now, to everyone else coming to these stories and characters fresh, okay, I have absolutely no idea how you're going to take this. The show, like the comic, throws a lot at you out of the gate. But I think there's a better than average chance you might finally begin to understand why the rest of us have been pestering you to read the comic all these years. So, like sands through the hourglass, The Sandman is the story of Morpheus, aka Dream. He's one of the endless. A handful of abstract concepts, dream, death, desire, despair, etc., that assume the anthropomorphic shapes of bickering siblings. While immensely powerful and immortal, they are bound by rules and duties as they oversee aspects of human existence. Morpheus, for his part, controls the dreaming, a vast realm of adventures, delights, and horrors that humans visit when we sleep. Well, that sounds pretty awesome. I've never heard of this. The comic begins in 1960 when a self-styled British occultist traps Morpheus within a magic circle and robs him of his tools of office. The Magus was aiming to capture Morpheus' sibling Death, but must have transposed a rune or two. The poor sap. How Dream escapes after many years of captivity, and how he sets about repairing the damage done in his absence to both his realm and to the waking world, is the first story arc of what became a 75-issue series. The second arc deals with his attempts to round up dreams and nightmares that have escaped the dreaming. The 10 episodes of the Netflix series cover both of these first storylines. Whoa, that sounds extremely cool. I had no idea that this was... I mean, I knew about the show because someone had... I saw someone post it on Twitter, but I never seen this... I've never seen it. It sounds extremely interesting. I'm definitely going to check it out. I hope it's not cheesy, because the dude looks a little bit cheesy. From horrific to mythic. Now look, the comic is beloved and has accrued richly deserved awards. It does sound like a good show, Kat. I mean, it sounds like the premise of the show and what it's about sounds pretty amazing. I'm actually pretty interested in it. Yeah, he looks like a little Edward Cullen. I'm not feeling the character that much. I hope it's like one of those weird situations where the character looks weird and then they end up being like really cool and whatnot. But if I'm just judging off of appearances alone, yeah, it looks a little CW for me. Sorry, give me 1 second. Okay. Now look, but it helps to keep in mind that everything the comic became over the course of its 75 issues. A sweeping, sprawling epic of myths and monsters that takes as its subject nothing less than the power of stories to change the world, was not what it was at the beginning. The Sandman was envisioned and promoted as a horror comic. Marketing materials featured an image of Morpheus cradling a pile of sand in his palm alongside a line from T.S. Eliot's The Wasteland. I will show you fear and a handful of dust. It was also created by a young writer still finding his voice. 1 sec. Sorry about that. This actually does sound pretty interesting. I hope. Wow, that's pretty. Gotcha, Gwendolyn Christie. Okay, I'm sold. That's it. I as Lucifer Morningstar, I'm watching this. That's it. You had me at Lady Brienne. Brienne of Tarth. That's it. I mean, she doesn't like to be called lady, but you get my point. Brienne of Tarth. I'm there. This definitely sounds interesting. If she plays Lucifer, ooh. This image is pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. I'm intrigued now by the show. I'm not gonna read any of these things, but I will see if they have another picture. Okay. Definitely very faithful to the time that it was. It's in, I guess, 1918. But yeah, this image looks awesome. They sold me with this. Cool. I'm definitely gonna check it out. Alright, your boy has to head out. I have not seen Bear. I did see Prey. Wow. What an amazing movie. I fucking loved it. I loved it. It's from the Predator series, but it was very great. I highly recommend. I'll definitely check out Bear. Actually, let me see. I might be confusing it with something else. So is it this one? Is it The Bear? It's American. Premiered on FX on Hulu. Let's see. Okay, it's with I remember him. A young chef from the world of fine dining comes home to Chicago to run his family's Italian beef sandwich shop after the suicide of his older brother. All right. Hell yeah, that definitely looks interesting. That dude, Jeremy Allen White, I think I've seen him in a few shows. Yeah, Shameless. Yep, the guy from Shameless. I'm down. Sweet. I like the cover art for it is pretty cool too. Hell yeah. I'll definitely check it out. But check out Prey too. Thank you. I appreciate it. Kind of short, but sweet. I was able to at least drink my morning coffee with you guys. But yeah, have a great day, everyone. Have a productive day, Kat. Thank you for stopping by. Sideplays, thank you for stopping by. Everyone on LinkedIn and Facebook Live that stopped by too. I appreciate it. Everyone have a very great day. This is the King Angel Show. Peace out.